Hello everyone, welcome to your favorite channel Subject Academy Learner. Today we are going to do one chapter of full political science. So first we will see the short summary of each chapter and then we will do top 50 questions which can be asked from your political science part. So let's not waste our time and get started. So first chapter is our power sharing. So the first point is power sharing involves distribution of political power. So if we are talking about which power, we are talking about political power which has to be distributed. Next, it prevents the dominance of any single group. Usually, we know that power sharing, if power is divided to different people, then the dominance or majoritarianism will not be seen, right? So, hence, to prevent the dominance, the power should be shared. Next is forms of power sharing include horizontal, vertical, community and coalition governments. We know that horizontal means across the organs of the government, that is legislative, executive and judiciary. This is called horizontal. Here we can also call it as checks and balance, right? And vertical division, federal power sharing, we have यूनियन स्टेट एंड लोकल. ये होती है वर्टिकल पावर डिवीजन विच वी यूजुअली कॉल इट एज फेडरल सिस्टम, राइट? नेक्स्ट इज it is crucial for maintaining unity in diverse societies, right? In a country like India, where we can see different identities, and to accommodate all these diversities, it is very important. It is very important to accommodate all these diversities. Hence, power sharing should be done. Challenges include balancing interest without causing conflict, right? So we know that in a country there are different people. Different people have different interests. Different interest involves different developmental goals. Hence, to balance all of these interests without conflict, challenges will be there. To tackle such kind of challenges, power, mainly political power, should be shared. Okay. Next is examples include Belgium's linguistic division and India's federal structure, right? Belgium's, what we have, that is a pure power sharing, and India's federal structure is also pure power sharing. Okay. Now let's move to the chapter of federalism. Federalism divides power between central and state governments, right? The vertical power division. Vertical power division, federalism, all promotes local autonomy and addresses diversity in large countries. If there is a large country and there is only one government, then it is not possible to address all of them. Hence, if we have state governments, if we have local governments, we can address all the diversities within the country. Federal structure involves, examples include United States of America and India. United States of America and India, if we talk about it, USA is a coming together federation, India is a holding together federation. You have to keep that in mind. And next we have federal structure involves shared powers between levels of government. Levels होती है government की, center at the top. Next होती है state. Next is local government. Yes, we have, this is not official, it is financial. Financial federalism deals with the distribution of financial resources. Okay. Usually we know, right? Financial autonomy होती है to all the levels, because it is mentioned in where? It is mentioned in Constitution. Judiciary plays a key role in interpreting federal powers. Can people by them itself they can do? Of course not. Without taking the suggestion which has been written in the Constitution, nothing legally can be done. Okay. Next is cooperative federalism emphasizes collaboration between central and state governments. If we talk about cooperative federalism is such kind of a federalism which shows the collaboration between central and state both, right? So this was the chapter federalism. Next, if we see the chapter gender, religion and caste, so examines issues of gender, religion and caste in society, right? In India we know there is a gender discrimination, मेल्स होती है, फीमेल्स होती है, religions होती है, Hinduism, Islamic, Christian, Jainism, Buddhism, all such. Caste, of course, if we talk about the Varna system और नव जो भी है, according to the Supreme Court itself, different caste, discrimination is still there, right? Patriarchy reflects male dominance. Untouchability is linked to the caste system, right? Patriarchy matlab a system where you show that the power, all the legal right or the जो भी power होती है family की is with the father, right? Untouchability is linked to the caste system. matlab for the low caste people it was just a practice, it was a very cruel practice. Religious diversities enriches culture but can lead to tension, right? We have different religion in India, but to address all these, and sometimes what happens between religions, tension start होती है which we called communal disputes, communal rights भी बोल सकते हैं, right? People's को communal rights. Some people say हाँ we support this religion, some people say we support that religion. Usually happens. Reservation policy addresses caste-based inequalities in India. Reservation, put the star mark. You have to write reservation दिया गया है for the low, for everyone, right? To promote or to prevent caste-based inequalities, right? Sorry, to prevent. मतलब ऐसे कुछ नहीं होगा जिससे caste-based inequalities दिख रहा है, right? Education empowers against gender-based discrimination. That is so true statement. If you are educated, if you know how education works, you will let your, maybe it is a girl, maybe it is a boy, your children get the education. If you don't know about the education, mainly in some family, orthodox families, usually they will not send a girl child to the school. Okay, point. Communalism involves organizing based on religious identity. Communalism, by the name itself, community form karna on the basis of religion. धर्म के आधार पर we are forming groups. Okay, that is called communalism. Focuses on fostering social harmony and overcoming biases, right? Usually. So this statement is linked with secularism. What is secularism? It is a practice or an ideology where it tells there is no official religion. There is no official religion for India also. Anybody have their own right to practice any religion, and there is no religion based discrimination which is mentioned in Constitution. Okay, next, addresses challenges related to caste discrimination and gender equality. Yes, it addresses. So now let's move to the chapter political parties, right? Political parties are organized groups with common political goal and interests. Political goal and interest play a crucial role in democracies by shaping policies and participating in election points. It is a role of political party. It shapes the policy and it also participate in elections. So true. Next, features include free and fair elections for the people. Yes, protection of individual rights to protect each and everyone's maybe fundamental right or maybe other rights, and citizen participation is must and should, right? Next, opposition parties provide alternative viewpoints and ensure checks and balances. If the political parties have their power and they are doing whatever they want, who is checking on them, who is balancing them? Means the opposition party which has lost in the election, they are saying okay, this is wrong, right? Means for the people they are making sure that they are making wrong, means they will also get promoted, and hence the policies, maybe it is wrong, maybe it can be corrected also. Point. Internal democracy challenges may include factionalism and lack of transparency. So maybe outside the political party may be good rich people, but inside there is no it can be a faction, right? Faction, no one is caring about anything, they are just participating in the elections. If they are winning, done, finish. And lack of transparency, maybe they are doing something inside wala, they are not showing the people that how they are winning, what is going on inside. Transparency is important. Okay. Coalition governments from when political parties collaborate for governance. Usually, if there is no simple majority, important word. In an election, when there is no simple majority taken by one government, two governments or two or more than governments can make coalition government to form the government, coalition party to form the government. Okay, a free press acts as a watchdog promoting transparency in democracy. ट्रांसपेरेंसी को कौन प्रमोट करता है? मतलब मीडिया, और द फ्री प्रेस एक्ट्स और द मीडिया व्हाट वी कॉल. सो हमको दिखाते हैं कि व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, राइट? न्यूज़ चैनल में यू विल बी सीइंग, राइट, व्हेन इलेक्शंस कम, यूजुअली न्यूज़ चैनल में होती है दे आर डूइंग दैट, दे आर डूइंग दिस एंड ऑल, सेम वे. ओके, so now let's see the summary of the last chapter, outcomes of democracy. Democracy involves citizen participation in decision making. Decision making क्या होता है? When a government makes a decision or makes any policies about something or the other. मतलब whatever the government is making decisions, it's for the people. If people are liking the decision, hence they will promote it. Hence they are not liking, they will say nah, we don't want. Hence people का, citizen का participation is very very much important in decision making. Okay, key features include political equality, individual rights, rule of law. Political equality मतलब equality before law, right? Everyone should be treated equal before the law. Individual rights होती है हमें, fundamental rights what we say, and there are other rights also. Rule of law मतलब government, ऐसा नहीं कि there is that one that is a big person or a rich person, whatever he says that will happen. No, rule of law, rule of the government usually. Democracy contributes to economic development and stability. Right? Important. So usually if we have a country like India and there is democracy, people have their own right and they will participate, hence the economic development will be there and stability will also it will come, right? And next is, yeah, in the same points here these two are, so let's delete it. Next, addresses social divisions, fostering inclusivity and social harmony, right? Social divisions or what we call marginalized, maybe minority, maybe majority, it will address everything, right? That is a very important feature of democracy. Challenges include economic inequalities and disparities. What are the challenges for democracy? Means economic inequalities. Matlab, maybe economically he is well fit, he is doing a very good job. Maybe economically they are not doing very good job. There is a disparity between them. Regular elections ensure accountability and peaceful power transfer. Elections are the examples for accountability, right? And peaceful power transfer. Power sharing key simple method is elections, which shows the feature of accountability by democracy. Clear? So now let's see 50 important questions from political science. 50 questions. If you do these questions, done. Your preparation is done. Okay, first is, what is power sharing? Power sharing is the distribution and allocation of political power among different levels of government or diverse social groups. And different levels की होती है or social groups, distribution or allocation. Next is, name the 4 forms of power sharing, right? Horizontal, vertical, community and coalition. 4. Next is, why is power sharing desirable in democracy? One is decision making process, right? And you can write about conflict to reduce the conflict between social groups. Social groups you will write. What is the main challenge of power sharing? Question. Put a star mark. Star mark question. This is a star mark question. You should understand this. What is the main challenge to power sharing? Power sharing challenge is to accommodate the interest and aspiration of different social groups. मतलब to accommodate everyone's without leading to disintegration or conflict. If they are not doing, it will result in majoritarianism, where majority have the rule. ऐसा नहीं होना है. Give an example of horizontal division of power. In Belgium, the division of power between Dutch-speaking Flanders and French-speaking Wallonia is an example of horizontal power sharing. मतलब equal powers है उनके लिए. You will write. Explain the concept of coalition government. Competency-based question. Competency-based question. मतलब ये तो सिंपल है बट डायरेक्ट नहीं है आपके टेक्स्ट बुक पर, hence they have asked. A coalition government is formed when 2 or more political parties come together to rule and share power, often in parliamentary system. Usual. How does power sharing contribute to the stability of, मतलब पावर शेयरिंग कैसे कंट्री की स्टेबिलिटी बनाती है, दैट इज द क्वेश्चन. Yes, it accommodates diverse interests, reduce conflicts, enhance political stability. 3 points. 3 mark question. Define the term social divisions. Social division refers to the differences or inequalities among various social groups on factors such as religion, language, ethnicity, or caste. Usually. Provide an example of power sharing in a multinational country. India is a multinational country. Union state होती है, usually vertical or federal. Both are same. You will write it. What role does power sharing play in promoting unity in a diverse country? Different communities को sense of belonging, right? National unity भी acknowledge करते हैं, respecting all the diversity. मतलब there is no one diversity that is more powerful than other diversity. It will respect everything. Okay. Define federalism. Simple question. Federalism is a system of governments where power is divided between central, important word, state or regional, and its own set of powers and responsibilities will be shared. Okay, two usually 1 mark आता है. Name 2 countries follow the federal system. USA, India. We talked. We gave the example also, right? What is the significance of a federal system in a large and diverse country? Accommodate a regional diversity, promote a local autonomy, effective governance usually. Same points है, repeat कर रहा है. You know that. Differentiate between unitary and federal power. Unitary, national level, right? फेडरलिज्म में डिवाइड होती है पावर. Explain the term federal structure, right? It is an arrangement. Federalism you will write same, but arrangement या जो भी है structure बोलेंगे. Provide an example of fiscal federalism or financial federalism. Same, financial resource का sharing, central state governments in India. Okay, you can give same examples होती है for everything because it is a federal. How does federalism contribute to the protection of individual rights? Competency. Individual rights कैसे protect करती है? Federalism ensures a system of checks and balances. First point. Preventing any single level of government forming violent individual rights. Reason बताओगे. Because you will write. What is the role of judiciary in a federal system? Judiciary की क्या role है? Important role, crucial role play करती है. Resolve disputes between central and state. That is the main job. Financial autonomy के लिए mention भी करता है कितनी मनी ट्रांसफर होना है, कितनी मनी नहीं. That also. Discuss the idea of cooperative federalism. Yes, which collaboration of between central and state. Cooperative federalism में आने वाली लीस्ट का क्या नाम है? Concurrent list. Both for center and state. Star mark. How does federalism enhance the responsiveness of government to local needs? Local needs के लिए federalism, how is it responsive? Address regional concerns, more responsive, local issues को approach करता है federalism. Next, gender, religion, religion, this is the religion, n ऐड करना है. Define patriarchy. ये बॉक्स था ना आपके पेज पर, यहाँ पर होगा. if this is a page, it is here. ये भी देखना है, MCQs में पूछते हैं. Patriarchy is a social system. Men, usually father, predominant होते हैं, moral authority होती है, privileges होती है, control over resources. We'll write. Explain how gender-based discrimination affects women's participation in politics. Right? Education and resources access limited. Hinder होती है उनकी participation decision making process में. Usually they don't act too much. What is the impact of religious diversity on Indian society? Right? Fabric culture में social tensions, conflicts you will mention. Differentiate between secular and theocratic states. What is secular? Means usually a secular state is a neutral in matters of religion, no religion. बोलता है no religion. But theocratic state is one where religious institutions have a significant influence on governance. Religious institutions, religious institution will take over the government. Okay. How does caste system contribute to social stratification in India? How? Hierarchical groups बनाती थी, social inequality को discrimination based on birth, usually same meaning देता है. Explain the concept of untouchability in the context of caste. Usually simple है answer. Untouchability is a social practice associated with a caste system where certain groups are considered impure and are subjected to social segregation and discrimination. Yes, with certain groups, or you can mention as low groups, right? But not low. You should not say usually, but for your answer you can. What role does reservation play in addressing caste-based inequalities in India? Right? Action लेती है marginalized caste and groups पर, means they can also act. Opportunities in education and employment market. How can education contribute to overcoming gender-based discrimination? Gender-based, as I have explained, promoting awareness, more equitable society बनाती है. Usually you will write. Discuss the idea of communalism in the context of religion. मतलब it promotes one religion and conflicts बनाती है, usually communalism. What steps can be taken to promote social harmony in a diverse society like India? Education, policies, interfaith, intercaste dialogue, all you have to write. Next we have chapter political parties. Define a political party. Organized group of people, share common political goals, ideologies, influence government policies, gain political power through elections, usually. What is the role of political parties? Crucial role. Express political views, contest elections, contribute to shape political policies. Explain the term coalition government. It's a repeated question. मतलब star mark you will put 2 times. A coalition government is formed when multiple political parties come together to collectively govern and share power often necessary a multi-party system. इन multi-party system में ही ऐसा होता है. Simple में ना if two system हो जाता है, one में तो there is no competition itself. Next, how do political parties shape public opinion? Strategies, political campaigns, representation, various issues, ideologies you will write. Differentiate between national party and a religion party, or you can write it as state party. entire country के लिए होती है national party, specific regions within states regional party. We discuss the significance of multi-party system in a democracy. क्या क्या होती है? रिप्रेजेंटेशन ज़्यादा होती है, चॉइसेस होती है फॉर द वोटर्स, कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑफ सोसाइटीज पॉलिटिकल लैंडस्केप, दैट ऑल्सो. What is the purpose of political manifesto? Competency based. A political manifesto is a declaration of a party's goals, principles, and proposed policies, providing voters with an understanding of the party's agenda. Transparency. Usually. Simple words. How do political parties contribute to political stability? Stability कैसे मेंशन करती है? Structured system of governance, peaceful transition through elections. Explain the concept of opposition in the context of political parties. They challenge, check, balance, accountability, all we will write. What challenges do political parties face in maintaining internal democracy? Transparency, factionalism, hinder fair election decisions, concentration of powers, all. Outcomes of democracy. Define the term democracy. Simple है. Most of the people don't know what is democracy. Democracy is a form of government where citizens have the power to participate in decision making either directly or through elected representatives. Usually, what are the key features of democratic government? Key features: fair elections, free and fair elections, individual rights, rule of law, active participation of citizens in decision making. Maybe they will influence. Explain the concept of political equality in a democracy. Political equality कैसी होती है? Irrespective of social or economic status, equality should be given to everyone. Okay. How does democracy contribute to economic development? कैसे? Promoting stability, encouraging investment, accountable governance. Discuss the role of opposition parties in a democratic system. Repeated question, we will not see. Third time repeat हुआ है. What is the importance of free press in democratic society? Media question, you will write the things about media. Exposing corruption, transparency, healthy political environment create करती है. Okay. Explain the term coalition government. Repeated. How does democracy address social division and promote social harmony? Repeated. Discuss the challenges faced by democracies in ensuring social and economic equality. Right. Poverty को persist करती है. Unequal access to resources को persistent. Disparities in education may be addressed to achieve true social and economic equality. Democracy will try. None other government systems. Political systems. What is the significance of regular elections in a democratic system? Competency based question. Regular elections ensure accountability. First point. Allow citizens to choose their representative. Second point, provide an opportunity for peaceful transfer of power. Peaceful transfer of power. Third point, maintain the democratic principles of governance. Fourth point, usually these are the things. So we have came to the end of your one shot video. So here are some of the tips and tricks for your political science. So the first is make mind maps. Mind map revision is must and should and important. Very important, and everyone should make mind maps. Active revision. Till your examination, revise the concepts thoroughly. Read it, understand, read it again, usually. Third is practice questions. Attend lots of questions. Try to attend lots of questions that simply you have to write lots of questions, okay? You have to attend lots of questions, okay? So these are some of the tips. Bye.